Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a book haul for you, and I have titled it something to do with pity and sadness because I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease like 2 weeks ago, and you know, when these things happen you kind of feel bad for yourself, you feel down, you feel sad, so I went out and bought some books to make me feel better about myself, and it worked. Woo! So I thought I would share with you the books that I purchased in my pity book haul, basically. So let's just get straight into this, because books are more interesting than me talking about weird stuff that I probably shouldn't be talking about. So, okay. The first book I purchased was Shield by Rachel Kroll, which was the book I actually went in to Dimmicks to buy. I wasn't sure if it was out, but I went in there to see if it was out, because I couldn't remember when it was being released. So this is the third and final book in the Spark series, which has Spark and Stray, and I haven't read either of them because I was waiting for this book to be released, and now it's released and now I can read all three of them, and I'm hopefully going to pick it up after I finish the Splintered series, but it's not going so well. I don't remember. I don't want to know what this book is about because I'm going to spoil myself, but now it's about a girl, and she is like genetically designed to save people or something, and the person she's got to protect is her best friend, and she's in love with him, and they're not allowed to be together because she's supposed to protect him and not fall in love with him, and stuff happens and drama ensues. And that's what it's about. It sounds really interesting. Oh, on here it says Fury from Ashes. Oh, so there's fire in the second one. Okay. Very excited to read this book and finally be able to read this series, more importantly, because I've had this book on my shelf for like 2 years now and I haven't read it. The next book, well, that wasn't actually the next book. The next book is here. Hold on a minute. I'll get my book order right. I went shopping today. So the next book I did pick up was Jump by Sean Williams. So this is a book, the whole series is already out. I think it's been out for a couple of years now, but I've been looking at it for a couple of years now. And I finally saw it in Dimmicks and went, I'm just gonna buy it. So my book ban, you know, which I probably broke back in January, is well and truly dead because I was only supposed to be buying books which are the next ones in the series, and this is the first one in the series, and they had the second and the third one, but I didn't pick them up because I went, what if I don't like this series? So, what, they're at Dimmicks, so I can go back to Dimmicks and buy them at any point, which is all that matters. So this book, I don't actually know what it's about. Okay, technology is a big deal. There's a global teleport system that allows people to transport themselves instantaneously around the world. And it looks like there's this new thing where they're now allowing you to change your body any way you want, make it stronger, taller, more beautiful. It's about this girl Claire, and her best friend decides to give it a go, and bad things happen. Libby falls into a deadly trap and Claire's got to save her with the help of the school freak Jessie. That's great. It actually says school freak. It sounded cool and I wanted to read it, and I saw it and I picked it up, and they've got Crash and Fall, which are the next 2 books in the series, so if it's any good I'll be buying them soon. I went down to Big W because I saw these next 3 books in Dimmicks, but they were like $20 and just couldn't do it myself. And I went to BD Books and they were like $15, and I was still like, they're damaged and I don't want to spend that. I'd rather spend an extra $4 at Dimmicks and get a copy that's not damaged. And then I went to Big W and they had all 3 of them there, not damaged, and for $12 each. So I bought them, obviously. And that is Miss Peregrine's Home for It's just not happening today. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Yeah, I haven't read these books. Nope. Had no interest in picking them up. I didn't even know what they were about. I just thought the name sounded weird. So I didn't pick them up, and then today in Dimmicks I actually picked up the book and read the blurb and went, this sounds kind of cool. Flicked through it, went, this looks kind of cool. So I went to Big W and bought it. So you've got the first book, which is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The second book, which is Hollow City. And the third and final book is Library of Souls. But with this series, it's basically about there's an island that has an orphanage on it, and there's a strange collection of peculiar photos. And it's basically about this boy Jacob who decides to start exploring the broken down orphanage and finding out about the kids who lived there and why they were quarantined on this island because they're possibly dangerous and psycho. So yeah, I finally have all 3, so I don't have to wait around for like 3 years to read these books. I can read them all at once. I've only heard good things about this series, hence why I picked it up, and I'm excited to read it because they're books. And then I went back to Dimmicks. Yep, I made 2 trips. 2 trips to Dimmicks in the space of 2 hours. Yeah, first place I went to was Dimmicks, last store I went to was Dimmicks. I bought other stuff in between that. And that book I finally purchased. I've been looking at buying this book for probably a good 3 years now. This seems to be a running theme in all these books. Okay, 2 of the books. I've been wanting to buy it for 3 years and I finally bought it. And that is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Yeah, I didn't own this book. See, it was also on my top 10 authors I need to read. And now I have it, so I can read it. They did have the 2nd and 3rd one, but I didn't like the movie. I feel like the concept and the idea is brilliant. I just didn't like the execution of it in the movie, so I was hesitant to pick up the book because what if the movie was an accurate representation of the book? That was my fear. So as we all know, The Fifth Wave is about aliens. That's all I know and what I saw in the movie. So yeah, I didn't buy the next 2 in the series in case I hate it, so I didn't want to waste like $40 on this book series in case I didn't like it. So I'm excited to read it because apparently the book is better than the movie, that's what I've heard. Okay, so they are all of the books that I purchased today. Yeah, in one day. This wasn't over a course of a couple of days. No, this was in the course of 2 hours. I purchased 4, 5, 6. I purchased 6 books in 2 hours. That's a good effort. Managed to damage the books in 2.4 seconds. They are all the books that I purchased this today. So these are actually really heavy. Like, it's ridiculous. I've got to go find places for them on my bookshelf now. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!